Hi guys, welcome to Free Tutorial TV. Today we are going to discuss on the Numpy library for data science. So Numpy library is a very good library to do operations on the numerical maths calculations and all related to data science, and it is used in AI applications also. So before starting this, I would like to explain about what is NumPy all about. NumPy is nothing but it's just a part of a Python. It's a library. Here you can do all kinds of mathematical calculations. In short, it's also called as numerical Python. And NumPy works with arrays faster compared to a list also, and we'll see the next. And what is NumPy? So NumPy is nothing but it is used for mathematical calculations, which are like a linear algebra, Fourier transforms, and matrices. And you know that it's an open source, and which is developed in 2005 by Travis Oliphant, and it also called as numerical Python. And those arrays object in NumPy are called as ND arrays, and they work much faster compared to list. And NumPy is a Python library which is written in Python partially, and some of them are written in C or C++. Why? Because you need to have a more fast computations in mathematics. So like say if you want to do any computation of a huge data set, like say array of multi-dimension, so you need a faster computation. So at that time, no, C and C++ will do much faster compared to the Python. And it is an open source, you can find in the GitHub repository called NumPy. And let's see how I can bring this NumPy into the Python. To install the NumPy, you need to have a Python and you need to have a PIP. And using the PIP, you are going to add this library into Python. So let's go and first install our Python. So let me just explain you. Usually we go for okay, I'll just add this, and we go for a Python installation. In that you need to have this pip, because pip helps you to install any kind of packages which you want to add to the Python later. You can have a Python launcher. Okay, and with this I say go next, and then I'll install say Python. This is Python 115. So I have this version of Python 11. So install Python 11 for all the users, and then you can click that, and then you can have your parts. Debug libraries required in case if you're using Visual Studio Code. Also you can add it, or you can do it later also, no issue. In case if you're using Visual Basic Code and you want to use Python along with that, then this requires. Okay, so now I'll go and make a part where I can install. So I have created this part. I'll select this part, and then in this part it's going to install. Okay, so let me say click install, and then it's because I already have some few Pythons running on that, so it's trying to map to that. Let me complete this installation. So now installation is going on in this folder. Okay, so setup is successful. So using pip, you can install NumPy in your Python. So let's go and open the command prompt. Okay, so let's type command prompt. 1 second. Here I need to install NumPy, so I can use pip install NumPy. NumPy, and then enter. You just wait for a few seconds. So it's installing NumPy. It's downloading. Let's wait for a few minutes to see the installation is completed. So we can also install NumPy if for those guys who are using PyCharm. I will try to install numpy. So let me uh, remove uh, numpy again. No, in case if numpy is already installed properly, then I need to go to Python and check import numpy. Okay, so it's important. That means the numpy is successfully installed. So let me quit from the Python interpreter and let's uninstall uh, uninstall numpy once again. So I will just show you how to install numpy from PyCharm. So numpy is removed successfully. Now let me open the PyCharm for those guys who have a PyCharm. So I have a PyCharm 20.22. So let me open this PyCharm, and I do have a sample code already open there. So now I can add numpy which is already there. So let me see whether the package is the numpy is already there or not. Let me say numpy. I think numpy packet is already available. So let me just click install button. Let's wait for a few minutes. Okay, now you can see here package installed successfully the numpy, and even you can click here the numpy. If you do any import numpy as np, and then I will do a small example which is already shown here. So here I've given you that you can define an array using a keyword called array. So working with array, so any array can be defined within a parenthesis and a square bracket. So a square bracket within whatever the data you define within the square bracket, that will be a single dimension array. If you want to have a multi-dimension array, you can define multiple array using the square brackets. Okay, so I'll show you the next things here. You can just use array, and you can use this objects as np, and you create because when I import numpy as an np, so np becomes an objects where you can call the array functions and type your data and convert into an array. So you can also have array within a parenthesis, within square brackets. That's how you want to define an array. And if you want to do any additions or no any indexing, so like say you want to access the numpy for using an indexes, you can also index in by giving the index number. So let's see some of these examples in our code here. So we have done the import numpy as an np, and now I can say that np. Now I will just put one small variable called arr, which is an array, equal to np dot array. Okay, and within this I want to define an array of say 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. Now what is this array? We'll see print. I want to print arr, and let's see that what is this output. So you want to run this code, you can use this run command here, and I said okay the main, and you can see here the print is here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 in the array.